Good evening, I'm Jeff Hastings. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, a rural cell tower toppled. Back in service, the Morinville Church rebuilt just in time for Christmas. And long road back, the Oilers have another Connor, this one restarting his NHL career.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Jeff Hastings.
Thousands of Albertans southeast of Edmonton have had little to no cell service for the last 48 hours. As Merrick Takash reports, that's because a cell phone tower near Daysland was destroyed over the weekend.
This is the aftermath of what police believe was an act of intentional vandalism.
What we know right now is one or more suspects entered the area and we believe cut one of the guide wires to the tower, causing its ultimate collapse.
A TELUS cell tower just east of Daysland was badly damaged early Sunday morning after it fell to the ground. There was also damage to the building beside it and the fence surrounding it.
Whether it's mischief or a theft from these sites causes a very significant amount of financial loss, not just for the company, but those losses are then put on to us as users of these systems.
TELUS employees on site did not let us inside the compound. They told me the incident is being investigated. RCMP say the damage is worth more than $800,000.
And that tower is thought to be out of commission for many, many months while TELUS repairs it and replaces it.
The mayor says this is the first time the town has experienced an outage like this.
It doesn't appear to be motivated by copper stealing. It appears to be a senseless act of vandalism at this point.
The town was told it could be 8 or 9 months before the tower is repaired. In the meantime, TELUS is sending a cell tower trailer to the community to help with service speeds. In Daysland, bottom lines of small businesses are being hit by the outage.
The lotto machine is for sure the biggest thing right now.
Thanks to the outage, the lotto machine at the Daysland pharmacy is out of service.
Yes, it is an annoyance because it should have never happened.
Police say there have been other incidents of cell tower vandalism this year in Thorhild County and Red Deer. Merrick Takash, CTV News, Daysland.
The City of Edmonton is holding off on a Phase 2 parking ban for residential and industrial roads. The Phase 1 parking ban on bus routes and arterial and collector roads ended this morning. The city says since last Wednesday it has issued 113 tickets and towed 12 vehicles. It's now checking on windrows in over 600 school zones to make sure those areas are safe when kids go back to school. Temporary no parking signs will go up in those areas as crews stack and remove snow. Elections Alberta has approved a petition for a referendum question asking whether Alberta should separate from Canada. The Alberta Prosperity Project had to resubmit its petition after the UCP government made amendments to the Citizen Initiative Act earlier this month. The previous petition had been under judicial review, which the amendments negated. Once Elections Alberta issues petition sheets, the group can start collecting signatures. The group will have 4 months to get the 177,000 signatures needed in order to get the question on a ballot. The doors have reopened at a church in Morinville. It burned down 4 years ago. As CTV's Miriam Valdez-Carletti reports, the rebuild is honoring the community's resilience ahead of Christmas.
The sounds of worship and music is loud inside St. John Baptist Catholic Parish once again. A full circle moment after the century-old church was destroyed by fire 4.5 years ago.
It was very sad to see it burning down. It was very devastating for us.
When we lose our church, we lost everything.
RCMP deemed the fire suspicious after it erupted overnight in 2021. In February, police identified 3 people of interest in the fire. No arrests have been made. While the new church has a modern touch, it has pieces of its history throughout to honor its past.
The base of this altar is made from the wood, from the timbers of the old church that were saved.
The original door and the bricks were repurposed. Rebuilding cost $8 million, made possible by fundraising from the community and insurance. The stained glass and statues were donated by nearby parishes, and the bell came from a church in Montreal.
Even in our littleness, in our simplicity, if we come together and help one another, there's possibility of rebuilding a church. No?
We miss the old church, but the new church is much, really done very well, and we are much happy to come back and praise the Lord.
The parish had been using school gyms and church basements to worship during construction, showing the value of the virtue of patience. Some people even drove from St. Albert to attend Sunday Mass.
We're just happy to come and worship with the people in Morinville and celebrate the new building. It's gorgeous. The stained glass windows are wonderful, and it's a nice feeling of community here.
Father Pinka says the church reopening its doors is a symbol of hope.
I think this is the best Christmas gift that I can receive.
Miriam Valdez-Carletti, CTV News, Edmonton.
A new Connor skated on the ice last night for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor Ingram started between the pipes after being called up a few days ago when Tristan Jarry was injured. Ingram made 26 saves, helping with Sunday's 4-3 victory over the Vegas Knights. As CTV's Nicole Lamper reports, it's what Ingram endured before the matchup and what he said afterwards that has many talking.
Good save, Ingram.
You couldn't hear it on TV. However, sports analysts took note of the round of applause for Connor Ingram's first save as an Edmonton Oiler.
And I think that was just a good sign from Oiler fans appreciating the struggle he went through to get back to the NHL.
Ingram's journey in the NHL has been difficult. The league says he first entered the Players Association's assistance program 4 years ago to deal with alcohol issues related to undiagnosed OCD. Ingram re-entered the program in March to deal with his mother's death from breast cancer and hasn't played since. In October, the Oilers acquired the 28-year-old netminder from Utah for future considerations and sent him down to Bakersfield. He says the support of his wife, dad, brothers, and league therapists have helped with his comeback.
You know, if you surround yourself in life with good people, when you need them, they're going to be there.
Ingram's new teammates have his back, too.
It's awesome to see a guy like that get rewarded. He was outstanding early, just solid, got in front of everything.
Vegas had a good push in the second half of the game where we needed some saves, and I thought he had a really strong game.
So I think they're a supportive group, a good, cohesive, really tight group that understand how to support each other and support newcomers to the team as well.
Other sports analysts agree, but also know how Oilers fans can be.
The performance on the ice needs to be there to get some more of that love, and that's why it can be a demanding and tough market.
For Ingram, he's just grateful for the chance to play once again in the NHL and says he's taking it one game at a time.
Been through enough to know that the sun's coming up tomorrow, no matter what happens in this life.
The Oilers face the Calgary Flames tomorrow night. Nicole Lampa, CTV News, Edmonton.
All right, first look at weather, Josh. It's the same. It's been the same for a few days.
Yeah, temperatures through the weekend. Minus 16 Saturday, minus 16 yesterday, minus 16 for a daytime high today. Now, if that seems a lot warmer than it felt to you, there may be a reason for that. We'll explain in a second. It's minus 17 downtown Edmonton right now. But you can see outside the city, minus 22 to minus 25. We've now dropped to minus 19 downtown. Not unusual, especially at this time of year, to have a little urban heat island effect. A couple of warmers in temperature, a couple of degrees warmer temperatures in the city than outside the city. But we've had this going on for the last 4 or 5 days. For whatever reason, the Blatchford station, the official Environment and Climate Change Canada station, has read 3 or 4 degrees warmer than all the other backyard stations. They've all been stuck around minus 20 to minus 22 for daytime highs for the last 4 days. For whatever reason, something's going on there at Blatchford. It is officially reading warmer and only 10 degrees colder than average. But in your backyard, it's probably a lot colder than that. So keep that in mind as we forecast temperatures for the next couple of days. I think it's going to be basically the same for the next 3 or 4 days, and then a little bit milder as we head into Friday, Saturday, and a lot milder by the time we get into early next week. There's your clear skies. Those will stick around for the rest of tonight. Wind chill into the minus 40s for the areas in pink. That does not include the city of Edmonton. And then you have a snowfall warning there for parts of the Icefield Parkway north of Banff. This is what we're eyeballing for Wednesday. Significant snowfall for especially Central Alberta could see 10 to 20 centimeters. We'll give you a timeline on that and take a look at your 5-day forecast in a couple minutes.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Coming up next, meet the local man who makes it his mission to suss out savings.
I hate to see people pay regular price. I hate that.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law. Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
Cheaper groceries could be on a lot of Christmas lists this year, especially when it comes to beef. Well, that's a tricky present for Santa to put under the tree. One man has made it his mission to find the best meat deals around so you and Santa don't have to. Jeremy Thompson reports.
There's always a full freezer or two at the Demers house, mostly packed with poultry, pork, or beef that Billy got on sale, practicing what he preaches.
I hate to see people pay regular price. I hate that.
Billy Demers does his best to prevent people from paying full price from the comfort of his kitchen table.
Like yesterday morning, I got up at 6 and I worked till 10 o'clock on my report. And then I had further reports to do after that, I went back to bed for a little nap.
Those reports get posted to his Facebook page, Demers Meat Deals and More, where nearly 58,000 people go to find the best deals around because Billy has already found them.
Each flyer I'll look at, and I'll make my notes, say who's got the best deals. I don't post each and every item because some of them are not worthwhile.
He picks through digital coupon books for every major grocer, keeping track of good prices and ranking as he goes.
And then I pick a number 1 star. This week I picked No Frills.
Demers does it because he wants to put his decades of experience and knowledge from working in meat departments to good use. An audience for his good-natured humor doesn't hurt either.
I enjoyed it. Like I was a meat cutter for 30 years, eh? Just kidding.
The group is open to all. The only rules are don't be a jerk, and if you see a good deal in the wild, share it.
They'll see Heinz beans on sale for 99 cents a can. The regular price is $1.99. So they'll take a picture of it, post it on the site with the location and the price.
As the name suggests, there are more than just meat deals on the page. Billy also tells you how to make the most of what you buy, posting simple recipes.
It works out to $3.25 average cost per serving, which is a fairly good price for roast beef.
And butchering tips, like removing the membrane on ribs.
Grab the skin like that and just start pulling back.
Or multiplying savings, like buying a whole chicken on sale and cutting it into parts yourself.
I saved $98.37.
The page is so popular, Billy can sometimes work with stores to get exclusive deals.
Our members only a 15% discount, and it worked out great.
Industry experts, including Billy, expect meat prices will keep rising, at least in the short term, so he plans to keep the deals coming.
That's where I get my satisfaction from it, eh? You know, I'll have people, they'll send me messages on Messenger saying, hey, Billy, thank you, you saved me $50 or $100, eh?
And since the sales he finds apply province-wide, Billy believes even more people should benefit from his obsession. Jeremy Thompson, CTV News, Edmonton.
In 4 days, some of the best young hockey players around will face off at the World Junior Hockey Championship in Minnesota. A number of those players have connections to our city. Evan Kenny reports.
Yeah, this is kind of the first time they ever played.
Most years during the holidays, Julie and Rob Coots are huddled around the TV with their boys watching Team Canada at the World Juniors.
It's kind of a family tradition.
But this year, their youngest son, Braden, won't be back in Sherwood Park for Christmas. He's competing with Canada, aiming for a gold medal.
It's something that he'll cherish forever. He hasn't really talked about it too much. I think once he gets there and they get to Minnesota, it'll be a lot more real for him.
Braden Coots. It's just really exciting. He's worked really hard, and it was his goal to make this team this year, so I'm just super proud of him for the hard work he's put in.
Wearing the maple leaf has been a dream for all of these players, including someone else with local ties, Edmonton Oil Kings defenseman Ethan McKenzie.
It's unbelievable. I have actually no words for it.
McKenzie has flown under many people's radar. He's the only player on Team Canada who was passed over in the NHL draft.
I think that I'm good enough. I'm here for a reason. That's always been a huge dream of mine to put this jersey on.
McKenzie is the first Oil King to make Team Canada in 3 years.
the Dylan Gunther goal. We sat down as a team. Seeing old Oil Kings score that goal was an unbelievable experience.
Mackenzie, Coots, and the rest of Team Canada hope to make their own gold medal memories this year, starting Boxing Day against Czechia. Evan Kenny, CTV News, Edmonton.
Still to come, the Professional Women's Hockey League prepares to take over Rogers Place.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
The Professional Women's Hockey League takeover lands in Edmonton next weekend. Today, some of the players who will skate in front of a Rogers Place crowd Saturday spoke to the media. Sophie Jock plays for Vancouver Golden Eyes and has played here before.
I had a lot of fun playing in Edmonton. The fans really showed up and were loud for us. I think it's also a really nice building and a great rink to get to play in. So anytime you get the opportunity to play in a fun new rink, I think is really cool.
This weekend's game is the first of 2 PWHL visits to our city this season. The second Edmonton game will be held on April the 7th.
And then we get our own team next year, right? Is that how it works?
Well, we hear rumors that they're going to announce something and then they don't. But one of these days, one of these rumors.
There you go. Take a look outside right now. Fairly clear skies as you look through the Rivers Valley Skycam. It's brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. Minus 19 at the Blatchford Weather Station. Again, still reading colder everywhere else in the city. Minus 21 to minus 23. According to the backyard stations. Look at this big warm up for early next week. Sunday back to minus 4, around or above 0 for the 29th and 30th. Does get colder again for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and it's cold right through the Christmas break with temperatures basically unchanged from where we've been the past couple of days. Minus 29 in Fort McMurray right now. It's minus 31 and minus 33 in Grand Prairie and Peace River, and you do already have wind chill well into the mid-minus 30s in many areas across the north and parts of east central Alberta. This cold warning is for the potential for wind chill in the minus 40s overnight tonight. And then again, you have that snowfall warning for parts of the Icefield Parkway. City of Edmonton not included in the cold warning, although still going to be cold. At times, could be in the minus 35 range late this evening and overnight tonight. There's your weather statement for all the areas in gray for significant snow on Wednesday. I think the northwest corner of this is probably going to get off with maybe 2 to 5 centimeters of snow. The heaviest is probably around Edmonton, south to Red Deer, and then east. And you may actually even see the cold Lake Bonneville region added to some advisories as they'll get some heavier snow late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. So skies are pretty clear for right now. You get a little bit of cloud cover here off to the east and northeast, but we'll keep the clear skies through the next few hours here in Edmonton, and then overnight, early tomorrow morning, some increased cloud cover. Chance of some light snow in through the Peace Country tomorrow morning, but this is the system we're keeping an eye on. Snow starts in southern Alberta early Wednesday morning, slowly drives its way north, so by about 8 a.m., it's in the Red Deer region, and then by mid to late morning, it pushes north into the Edmonton area. If you have travel plans to put you on the QE2 on Wednesday, you may want to change those plans. These are going to be pockets of heavy snow. It doesn't look like a lot of wind on Wednesday, but snow will certainly be affecting the drive. This will stretch all the way across the province from west to east, it looks like, through the afternoon hours and into the evening. Around Edmonton, some of the heaviest snow comes through in the afternoon hours, and then it blasts out of here by late Wednesday night. And Thursday, we actually get a little bit of clearing. Temperatures overnight tonight, somewhere in the minus 25 to minus 30 range for most of central and north central Alberta, into the minus 30s across the north, wind chill in the minus 40s. Minus 24 for Fort McMurray, minus 26 in Grand Prairie tomorrow. So all it's going to take is 10 to 15 kilometer per hour wind, and all of a sudden you're in the mid minus 30s for wind chill. Red Deer gets to about minus 18 here in the city. Minus 24 around midnight, and then temperatures start to climb. We'll get back to about minus 17 or minus 18 for a high tomorrow. Snow, I think probably close to 10 centimeters for the Edmonton area on Wednesday for Christmas Eve. Some sunshine Christmas Day, and then windy with some late day snow and a high of about minus 15 for Boxing Day. Once again, it does warm up, although only for 2 or 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week.
Thanks, Josh. A local animal advocacy organization marked its first holiday season in Edmonton with some festive activities over the weekend. Parachutes for Pets celebrated Christmas by offering photos with Santa. It also had sweets and surprise holiday bags for dogs and cats for sale. The group provides services like temporary pet shelter, food assistance, pet supplies, and anything else owners may need for their pet during times of crisis.
We have a thrift store, which is entirely donations based. It's all pet supplies. It's all very reasonably priced, and it all goes towards supporting the organization as well.
You can also gift a Christmas stocking to a pet in safekeeping by visiting its website. When we return, a local photographer gives seniors their modeling moments.
I feel that they have a lot to say. They want to be seen, heard.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
A local photographer is giving seniors a chance to channel their inner model. As Nariman Issa explains, it's a boost of confidence with the click of a button.
So you're going to go like this, and you're going to go, oh my God.
With a little coaching, Magdalena Barry gets her shot.
Great. All right, we got that look going down.
This photo shoot is part of Barry's Timeless Tales by Mag series.
I celebrate vibrant seniors over the age of 80. I feel that they have a lot to say. They want to be seen, heard.
Barry meets with the seniors at their homes. She gets to know them before capturing them on camera.
Sometimes I think I enjoy the process more than they do. I just love seeing them come alive.
For Del Dilkey, getting to glam up is something she enjoys.
But I'm just Del, and I just love being myself.
The 95-year-old is celebrating her birthday with a photo shoot.
I don't think I'm nervous or anything. I just do what they tell me to.
Dilkey and Barry met at a women's event and became friends shortly after. Barry says Dilkey shines, both on the outside and inside.
It's her attitude that brings her longevity. And that's what I want to tell the world, too. Look at this lady. She's connected. She's got this wonderful personality. And so people want to be around her. So look at me. Oh, I love it.
Barry says giving seniors a chance to come out of their shell and pretend they are a model for a day is a rewarding experience.
But I've had clients in here where they do come in a little bit stiff, even though they've known me for quite a while now. And then they start doing the Vogue poses because they realize this is fun.
Barry wants these seniors to see the beauty in themselves.
And I do it. I don't know how good I am, but I'm really enjoying it.
To show that age is just a number and that being fabulous is timeless. Nair Misa, CTV News, Edmonton.
That is our show for this evening. Thank you very much for sharing your time with us. CTV National News is next.